Hi guys, I've got a very exciting video for you. We've got a lot of new fall releases at Bath & Body Works. I know some of us are like, fall already? I never feel like I'm ready until I start smelling them and I'm like, fine, okay, bring it on. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right into the scents. So let's start with this collection right here. There are 4 total fragrances, but I'm gonna start with what is new. So we have glazed pumpkin, and I actually haven't even smelled this yet. This has vanilla glaze, caramel woods, and pumpkin cream. So usually I smell these before I do the review videos, but I'm going in blind with this one. Pumpkin lovers, you're definitely gonna love this. I don't like scents like pumpkin pecan waffles and the super heavy, like sweet ones, but I actually really like this. I think the vanilla and the pumpkin cream are toning down the caramel woods, and I do smell a bit of a woodsy undertone, which might ruin this for some people, but I actually quite like it. It's not super heavily woodsy, but on dry down, I can definitely smell like a warm woodsy tone to this. I think this is beautiful, and actually, this might be one of my favorite pumpkin scents that Bath & Body Works has done. Aside from white pumpkin and chai, that one will always be my favorite. But this is good. So I highly recommend smelling glazed pumpkin. Again, I'm not sure how like the people that are super into gourmand will think about that little bit of a woodsy tone, but I think it's pretty subtle. So then this I was very, very excited about. We have Book Loft in body care, which I love to read books. It's one of my other hobbies. I have tons of books. It's ridiculous. So I was really excited about this. This has crisp bergamot, neroli, and cozy woods. And this does smell like the candle to me, like in everything else. It's pretty spot on. Maybe a little bit more bergamot in it, which I love. Bergamot is one of my favorite scent notes. But this is going to be very earthy. And again, if you've smelled the candle, you'll know. Some people really don't like it, but I think it's really cozy. This is going to be woodsy, fresh, a little bit of floral from the neroli, but not really. So I quite like it. Again, if you smelled the candle and the other products, it's pretty dang close to that. I'm going to love it as a transition scent into fall. Really, really nice non-gourmand option for fall time. Then other 2 scents are returning scents from that collection. So champagne apple and honey is back. Like always, I'll have the new packaging up there. This is like one of my all-time favorite apple scents that Bath & Body Works releases. This has pink lady apple, sparkling champagne, jasmine honey, and autumn woods. This is just such a true apple fragrance, and the honey is so delicious. It's just like a honey crisp apple in a bottle. And yeah, we've seen this year after year after year after year. But in case you don't know about it, you just gotta get champagne apple and honey. It's a fave. Then glad they brought this back. Sweater weather. This is another really good non-gourmand option. Like Book Loft. It's got Suncrisp apple, autumn leaves, and orchard woods. Couldn't even see the notes because it wasn't focusing. So you have to trust me on that. But this is another classic Bath & Body Works scent. It's woodsy, but it does have the apple in there, but it's not so intense apple like champagne apple and honey, because the autumn leaves and the orchard woods does give this a very earthy undertone. It's fresh. I do think it smells really nice in the body care. It's a bit different than the candle. I definitely think it comes across much more fruity in the body care. So yeah, those 2 are back. Hannah from the future here. I looked and I saw Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin was an online exclusive, so I wanted to mention this. A lot of people will be very excited about this because it's a very classic Bath & Body Works scent. I actually like the body care of it, but not the candle for some reason. So if you hate the candle, there's still hope for you on enjoying the body care, but you can't smell it in stores, so you'd be kind of blind buying there. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Then jumping into more newness, we have Vanilla Cafe, which I want to do a wear test on this because I did spray this one on me and it lasted. Like it seemed like it was strong, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, I did spray this one ahead of time and I like it. Anyways, let's get into the notes. This has smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. I think if you love coffee, there's no way you're not gonna love this. It literally smells like a coffee shop. You get the coffee espresso. I definitely smell the nuttiness from the hazelnut, and then it's blended together with the nice warm vanilla base. Yeah, it smells like coffee. In like not super offensive coffee too. I think like you're not just gonna smell like a coffee bean. I like the other notes in there that really meld and blend with it. So yeah, if you like coffee smells, I don't think there's a way you won't enjoy Vanilla Cafe. And then on the other hand, we also have Vanilla Ease, which has lavender blossoms, creamy vanilla, and soft cedarwood. So this is the other side of vanillas where they're pairing it with lavender, which I know we have lavender vanilla aromatherapy before, and you're kind of like, why are they doing another vanilla and lavender scent? I do think this is different because of the cedarwood in there. It definitely changes the undertone of the scent, and it is a very bright lavender. I think when I first spray it, it like lavender hits me in the face, but then as it sits, I do smell the vanilla and the woods notes more. I think this is super comforting. Again, lavender just has that effect, but it just smells cozy to me. So again, you have your like very gourmand option, and then you also have your more like clean, fresh, woodsy option. I feel like they're doing a pretty good balance of like sweet versus non-sweet for this fall, so that's kind of cool. Then we've got some new perfume mists. Well, one new one. We have Rich Espresso. So this is part of their wellness line. It just says fragrance with notes of dark roast coffee and hazelnut froth for smooth, rich scent, which I was like, okay. So we have hazelnut and coffee again, which this one has hazelnut and coffee. But let me give this a spray, see how different it smells. It definitely smells different than Vanilla Cafe. This is much more subtle and kind of, why does it kind of smell like fresh in a way? I don't know why, because it's coffee and hazelnut, but there's something in here that smells fresh to me. I don't know, but it definitely is like a nice coffee scent, but it doesn't smell as like intense as Vanilla Cafe. Like I'm definitely getting nutty coffee, but somehow subtle, which is kind of crazy, but also really cool if you like a coffee scent but don't want it to be super intense. That is very different and very unique. Very hard to describe. There's something going on there that is fresh, but I like it. Anyways, then we have Honeycomb, which is back. I love this one. This just says fragranced with notes of sweet shea and golden honey for a warm, addictive scent. There's the focus. So this, very blendable. You could use this with champagne apple and honey to give and amp up a honey scent. I love the shea smell with it. It's a fresh honey. It's beautiful. I'm really happy they did bring it back for fall time. Again, I think it's another really nice option to kind of blend gourmand and freshness. Because I do think that shea clean note in there pairs super well with the honeycomb. Like it's not just straight up honey. So if that's what you're looking for, that isn't that, but it still smells really good. And then the viral fragrance Milk is now back, which I anticipate it flying off the shelves really fast again. This has sugared oats and whipped milk. It's a very creamy, cozy scent, super unique and different, but it works. Again, I do think I smell that like nutty, oaty smell to it. So it doesn't just straight up smell like cereal milk or anything like that, but it's a very soft, very blendable type scent. You could definitely layer with this because this does seem very subtle. What I think is actually really cool is you can do a lot with these three. If you want to smell like coffee and honey, you can. If you want to smell like coffee with like more milk, you can. You can wear all three and have coffee with honey and milk. So I think it's really cool, the buildability and mixability with these. And they are perfume mists. They're even lighter to me, at least what I've experienced, than the fine fragrance mists. Like they're supposed to be very like non-offensive. So layering these definitely can amp up the longevity. So I'm going to be doing tons of blending with these. I think that's very cool. You could also mix a lot of these with like the Vanilla Cafe too. this would probably be cool with the vanilla cafe. Give it a little fresh honeyness to it. Amp up some milk notes with it. Blendability possibilities are kind of endless with this fall launch. So another thing I want to note is we have a new men's scent. It's To the Moon. It's super, super cute. This has iced lavender, sage, and bergamot zest. I like this one. I think lavender and sage is something I didn't think I would like in a men's scent, but it really goes well together. I think this could be a unisex fragrance in my opinion. Yeah, it's just a good earthy scent. Little cologne-y, but not overwhelming. I love the bergamot in there. That's To the Moon. Very fun. Also, In the Stars is getting a new look. I have the old packaging here, but it has a brand new style. My old bottle doesn't even have the notes on it because it's so old. This is from the original launch. Was this 2018? It starts with an 8. That's crazy. Was it that long ago now? That's wild. I might be reading that wrong. But yeah, In the Stars has a whole new look. This is another classic Bath & Body Works scent that they've had in stock consistently for a long time now. Very warm, ambery, woodsy scent. So she got a revamp. The new Eau de Parfum is beautiful. I'll pop that up on the screen. It's gorgeous. I want it so bad, but I have the old one, so I just can't be bothered. Lastly, something else that is back is Vanilla Noir, which I'm so happy about. I want the cologne so bad. I have this from last year, but I sprayed the cologne on me, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. I don't need to spend money on it, but I want it. This has rich vanilla, bergamot spice, and patchouli musk. Again, I think this men's scent is completely unisex. So many women that I've showed it to have absolutely loved Vanilla Noir. It's beautiful. It is a delicious, earthy vanilla. It's so good. So if you haven't smelled Vanilla Noir from the men's line, I recommend it. I think vanilla girlies would like that one if they want to step into like the more musky side of vanilla. So all right, I've now yapped for about 13 minutes, so I'll let you guys go. But let me know in the comments below what new fragrance you're most excited for. There's lots of new things to try here, so I'm very excited about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!